Hallelujah, Jesus. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. Now that you're all awake, you are in for a big, big treat today. Stay tuned. We are going to the Trail Bike Museum in Chester, Massachusetts with my good friend Jim Hollerick. It's the world's largest trail bike museum featuring OSA and Bultaco motorcycles. But before we do that, I'm going to show you the best place to stay in town. It's called the Blackinton Manor. I'll give you all the information when we walk inside. It's at 1391. What's the name of the street? Church Hill. I guess that's why they call it Church Hill. Absolutely spectacular 1800s manor. This was the actual mill owners, because it was traditionally a mill town, mill owner's house. So come on inside. I'm going to show you this. Lisa is a real sweetheart. The lady who runs it, she just fed us an awesome breakfast with, I can't even pronounce it.
Frittata.
We had frittatas and spell that for me, honey. I just spelled frittata. And we had, what else we have?
We had an orange tea cake.
Orange tea cake.
Yep. Which was amazing.
Yeah.
And we had French press coffee, which is out of this world that she makes.
It was fantastic.
It was beautiful. Absolutely wonderful breakfast.
Look at this place. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. Took the diesel dually up, so we're actually picking up a bike while we're here, hopefully. But beautiful old mansions from the 1800s here. And this is 1391 Massachusetts Ave. Come on inside. They were Yankee Magazine Editor's Choice 2008.
And Buddy greets
here's your
you.
guest, Buddy. He's the greeter. He's super friendly. And when you come in at night, there's a really nice counter that they have here where you check in, and they also have snacks and wine. What kind of wine did you have?
Oh, it's a really nice Bordeaux that she had out for us with sparkling water.
So Chrissy had a nice nightcap, and I had some sparkling water because I don't drink. But the snacks were amazing. Definitely not losing any weight this weekend. And again, it's a Blackinton Manor. Lisa Bennett is the innkeeper. You'll meet her when you get her. She's a real sweetheart, and she's one hell of a cook. We had a wonderful breakfast.
Wonderful breakfast.
And the breakfast is all included with the fee, which is not much more than you're going to spend at a hotel, but it's a much nicer experience. The house is absolutely stunning. Stained glass windows. Here's the breakfast table right here, which we had a killer breakfast with a couple other guests that were here. And I got to sit at the end of the table, like the king of the table. And there's two tables in here. So if you come with a bigger group, if you're coming up to the Trail Bike Museum in North Adams or to Mass MOCA, this is the world's largest museum of contemporary art, is right here in North Adams. We're actually going there a little bit later today, so stay tuned, and we'll show you that place. We got a Christmas tree in the sunroom here, fireplaces, and these are the original windows. The front door is just off the hook. It's massive. It's a huge, like 7 foot tall wood door, and the stained glass work is just really beautiful, and the view to the mountains is really nice too. So, and there's a spiral staircase that not something you see every day.
Oh, I love the staircase. Look at the ceiling.
The ceiling is just beautiful. Spiral staircase, and you get your choice of rooms here. There's we got the English suite, which has 2 rooms, which is twice as nice. We came by ourselves, but if the kids came with us, there'd be plenty of room. So let me show you the room on the other side first. There's all kinds of cool old artwork from the Parade Correct artwork. All the furniture is spectacular old wood furniture, and the wide board plank floors are just spectacular. Each room has a balcony, wrought iron balcony, which they don't really make stuff like that anymore. Not around here anyways. And the original massive windows and doors, lots of natural light. This room is what's the name of this room? This is the Queen Anne suite, and fully furnished, super comfy. And this has a clawfoot tub from original 1824 clawfoot tub. So Mr. Blackinton was the mill owner. He was an industrialist, and was a textile factory. So look at this, big windows, lots of natural light. And the textile factory had gone out of business in the mid 1950s. So like most of them did. And then This got converted to an inn when he passed away. So here's our suite over here. Here's clue number one, Captain America shirt.
Your Captain America shirt.
So look at the, I'm not sure what kind of wood this is, but it's pretty spectacular. All the furniture, there's chairs in here and big windows and big comfy sleigh bed. And this is a 2-room suite, the one we're in. And it's pretty awesome. Bathroom's super nice. One thing, it's wintertime here, so it's really cold, but it has it's really nice and warm in here. And it has what do you call it? These radiators are steam radiators, and it's like a radiant heat. It's super warm in here, way nicer than the forced air heat that we have in our house or at the museum.
And it's not as dry.
It's not dry, so it's really nice. And this is the original stained glass. I'm not sure if not stained glass, but leaded glass.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but you can see the little natural defects in leaded glass that are the hallmark of 200-year-old original leaded glass. And these are just spectacular windows, doors, and floors. Chrissy was just pointing out the sink. Look at the sink. Wow. I didn't notice that the first time.
What a gorgeous room.
Absolutely spectacular. To build a house like this today would be over $300 a square foot if you could even find someone that could produce these massive oversized windows and the wide plank floors and the solid wood doors. You'd be looking at probably $1.5 million to build a home like this today, easily. I know that because we own the construction, Rockwell Construction. We've done, we built and rebuilt several houses in 60,000 square foot at the mill in the last 10 years. So I have a rough idea what this stuff costs labor-wise. And to think that this was made before the internal combustion engine existed and they didn't have any trucks or automobiles or everything was hand hewn. This is the blue room.
I was gonna say
this
this
suite.
is Buddy's room.
It's Buddy's room.
That's Buddy's.
This is super nice.
Really
I would say this is the smallest of the 3 suites upstairs, and they're priced accordingly. The double room one is a little bit more expensive. You can check online. The prices are very reasonable and includes the snacks and wine at night and the breakfast in the morning. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a staircase up here. Let's have to check this out. Not sure what's up here. Wow, look at this. Wow, this is awesome. Oh, skylight.
Holy cow.
This must be, maybe this is where Lisa lives. Is that room right here?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's not go in there. It looks like that's her room. It's pretty spectacular. I really like it. Very nice.
What a gorgeous place.
Everything's white up here with bright lights. Bright,
That's definitely beautiful. Nice.
wow. Here. So Christy, what do you think?
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, to come here, it's such an experience. To see just the rooms are just breathtaking. You go in and it's, you got to go for the experience. You are not going to get a breakfast anywhere else like what she serves downstairs. It's
That's for sure.
Just amazing, pure elegance, and it's an experience. You really just got to come and try it. I
Sure.
really suggest coming here. It's just beautiful.
What about the proximity to Mass MOCA?
Oh my gosh, it's right down the street.
You walk there from here.
You can walk there. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then you got the mountains out back that are just phenomenal. It's definitely an experience that someone should enjoy.
We certainly are going to. We just got here last night. We'll be here for one more night, so stay tuned. You know, we're going to go over to Mass MOCA later today and probably tomorrow in the mountains of Berkshires. When you have an abandoned factory that's turned into the world's largest museum of contemporary art, it makes a lot of things possible for the town, of rejuvenation of old inns like this into something spectacular. And there's a group called the Tourists. It's a group for 40-something year old investors that got together and they bought the 15 houses across the street And you can see they're totally remodeling them, and they bought the 50 acres of land there, and they're actually bought the factory that this mill owner from Mr. Blackinton, the guy who owned this building, they bought his mill across the street, and they're turning it into a destination tourist resort. So when you come to Mass MOCA or to the Trail Bike Museum, if you're a motorcyclist, you got to come up here. You have to come up and see. Stay at the Blackinton here and go to Mass MOCA and go call Jim Hollerick and get a tour of the Trail Bike Museum. So when the tourists are done doing their resurrection of the mill across the road, this is going to be one spectacular destination. It already is. And if you do some research on Mass MOCA, Google Wilco or Solid Sound. They have a music festival here every year. Everything's sold out a year or two in advance. For the real nice spots like this place is booked 2 years in advance for one of the largest music festivals in the Northeast, like a Woodstock style event. Thousands of people come to it right here at Mass MOCA. So stay tuned. We're going to show you what the power of positive thinking and repurposing old buildings can do for a town and economy. And if you Google the 10-year financial impact study the Massachusetts Department of Economic Development had done on Mass MOCA, it's nothing short of remarkable. Over 100,000 visitors a year outside of the zip code come here and spend over $11 million a year, not to mention the taxes. Property taxes all go up because the properties are worth a lot more. So a resurrection of a town that has motivated me. I've been studying their success, and we are doing something very similar in Rockville. So stay tuned, be prepared to be motivated and amazed by what you're going to see, because you're going to see nothing like what I'm going to show you in my next two videos at the Trail Bike Museum in Mass MOCA. Nowhere in the world will you see anything this amazing. Stay tuned, and God bless America. God bless USA.